Welcome to Random, Rambling, and Rhetoric with TJ Mercer. That's my TT. And it's all powered by her Samsung Notes. Now, here's my TT.
I just loves me some porta potties, said no one ever. I don't know about you, but the ickiest thing on the planet is when I am forced to use a porta potty. I try to hold my bladder until the last possible minute. And what about nasty public restrooms? Ew, public restrooms plus kids. Parents, what do you do as soon as you take them to a public bathroom? You make them hold up their hands and forbid them to touch anything. Then you get in the stall, there's no toilet paper or seat cover, you handle your business, come out, and then there's no soap or paper towels. Lord have mercy. Jesus is just not a good situation all around. Fortunately, there's the restroom kit, a full bathroom solution the size of a lightweight deck of cards. A deck of cards, y'all. I keep one in my purse all the time just because it's complete with a full patented oversized toilet seat cover, enough toilet paper to cover the essentials, plus wet wipes for your tushy and your hands. The restroom kit is a don't leave home without it necessity for your road trips, you going camping, the beach, festivals, basically any restroom that ain't yours. Even that friend of yours who's cleaning is not their strong suit. You know what I mean? So pop on over and visit therestroomkit.com. That's therestroomkit.com. And when you use the code RAMBLINGS, RAMBLINGS, you will get 15% off your purchase. So stop going to the bathroom without the full protection you need. Go get the restroom kit at therestroomkit.com. Tea lights. So I'm going to read you this article I found on npr.org where it was just like, I got so excited because it's such a dope story. So the headline is 36-year-old accountant called in as emergency NHL goalie and he crushed it. That's the headline. I was fascinated. It says Scott Foster is a 36-year-old accountant who lives in Oak Park, Illinois. More than a decade ago, he was goalie on Western Michigan's hockey team. These days, he plays in a rec league at a rink called Johnny's Ice House. That rink is just a few blocks east of the arena where the Chicago Blackhawks play and where on Thursday night, Foster became a legend. Just before face-off against the Winnipeg Jets, the Blackhawks tweeted that they had signed Foster to an amateur tryout contract to be the team's emergency backup goaltender. E-Bug for short. I guess that's how you pronounce it because I'm not really a hockey person, but we'll go with that. The team pointed to his .875 save percentage at Western Michigan University and his earlier career for the Petrolia Jets of the Western Ontario Hockey League. The one-day contracts are generally unpaid, and Foster, a father of two young children, has come to the United Center before to be on call as backup goalie. Quote, usually, he said, I just head upstairs, watch the game from the press box, have a bite to eat, and head home. I so love where this was going. The Hawks needed to have Foster around just in case because they were a little shorthanded on goalies since their standout netminder, Corey Crawford, is injured and Anton Forsberg got hurt just before the game. Then fill-in goalie Colin Delia, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know nothing about hockey, so just bear with me. Then fill-in goalie Colin Delia made his own NHL debut, had to leave the game in the third period due to cramping. That just left one man to preserve the Hawks' lead. Quote, I don't think I heard anything other than, put your helmet on, Foster said later. With Blackhawks coach Joel, Lord have mercy, these names. With Blackhawks coach Joel Quenneville, I'm hoping that's right, Quenneville grinning, Foster took to the ice. And he stopped one shot after another, 7 times, blocking the Jets' attempts to score. In a moment most rec league players can recognize from our wildest dreams, the fans in the United Center began chanting his name. And then there's a tweet that says, Foster, Foster, now chanted in the United Center. You can't make this stuff up, is what the Chicago Blackhawks tweeted. With Foster's able handling in the net, the Hawks sealed the win 6-2. Quote, the initial shock happened when I had to dress, Foster told delighted reporters after the game. You just kind of black out after that. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Foster even won the team belt, which goes to the player of the game. Quote, I think I'm just hitting my prime, he joked, end quote. For the moment, he has incredible stats. His save percentage is 1.000. That's even higher than Hawks' Corey Crawford, who has twice won the NHL's goalkeeping trophy. So where does the beer league turn big league hero? Oh, that's a mouthful. So where does the beer, that's a mouthful. So where does the beer league turned big league hero go from here? Back to work. Quote, you think there'd be a lot of pressure, Foster said, but really tomorrow I'm going to wake up, I'm going to button up my shirt, and I'm going back to my day job. So what pressure is there for me? You just keep grinding away in men's league and eventually you'll get your shot, end quote. He deadpan. His men's league, by the way, was very proud. Yo, this story was amazeball. Can you just imagine? When I read the story, I immediately saw the lessons. You have to be ready so you don't have to get ready. This dude, he couldn't possibly let himself get out of shape. I can imagine that he's still on the ice all the time. He's still in the weight room. He's still in constant preparation for such a time as this. For such a time as this. He didn't have time to get ready. There were 3 people that were ahead of him. The likelihood of him getting called was slim to none, yet he stayed ready. What is that for you? What do you need to still be in preparation for your shot? Your shot is coming. What is it that you still need to be getting ready for? Even though it doesn't look like it's going to happen, there's nothing this dude could thought. There are 3 goalies ahead of him. What are the odds? What are the chances that these goalies, all 3 of them, will not be available and he'd have to step up? I can imagine that there were times he would just go, like he said, he'd go hang out in the press box, eat, and go home. And then he gets the call. Put on your helmet. Are you going to be ready for your put on your helmet moment? Are you going to be prepared for your put on your helmet moment? Because it's coming. You got to be ready. So you've been slacking off doing what you're supposed to do. Whatever that is, you've been slacking off. It's time to get back to it. It's time to get back at it. Get back into the zone. Get back into practice. Because this is a season where God can actually change things around on a dime. And you got to be ready. You looking for that next speaking gig, or you have your dream stage that you want to be on. Are you ready? That job that you actually been really wanting to get. Have you been doing the certifications? Have you been studying on what is required? Are you ready? Are you ready to be called up? Is that you? Will you be ready to put your helmet on? I love that. That's it, T-Lights. Go on out there and make God smile. And in my case, I am going to make him laugh. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Well, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed what my TT shared with you. And like she always says, let's go out and make God smile. And don't forget to hug somebody. It's T2 Mercer signing off now. See y'all later.